All right, guys, welcome back to the gym. A little bit of good news, bad news here before we get into our workout today. Let's do the good news first because that's always a fun way to start a video. So I did my weigh-in today. I do once a month weigh-ins. I used to do once a week and just found that so depressing for me because I was so focused on the number. And especially when you get lower in a cut, your numbers week to week are so small that I was just, it was just not healthy. So I switched to every month because there is going to be some progress there. And then I was focusing more on the actual workouts and dieting instead of just being obsessed with this number on the scale. So, but yeah, weighing in once a month. Usually it's the last Saturday of the month. This month, though, I decided to do it a little bit earlier because with the holidays coming up and I'm not going to be working and stuff, I am going to be eating a little more carbs, going to have some more water retention. So I wanted to do it early to give me a more accurate representation of where I'm actually at. So we started about 4 weeks ago was when I started really being strict with this cut, killing the cardio, 25 to 30 minutes a day, working out like 6 times a week. And I've just been really, really good. I had my food prep, which is around, between 21 to 2,500 calories a day, usually on the lower end. And I had an allowable 250 calorie snack per day. I have not done a snack at all in the last month. Even on the weekends, I've been very, very strict. I've been getting plenty of protein. Okay, so I've been eating plenty of protein, but really, really low calories. We started about 250.4 pounds or something like that. So today, hopped on the scale, and I always weigh myself at the same time, by the way. Dry weight, Saturday morning, before eating or drinking anything. So it's always consistent. So these aren't effed up numbers like I weighed myself after a Friday night of binge eating on a bulk or something. But we went from 250 to 234.7, which is, crazy to me. So that's, like 16 pounds. Now, realistically, I'm going to say I've lost probably close to 12 pounds of actual body weight. The rest of that, I don't know. It's hard because I don't feel like it's water weight. But the math doesn't line up for me to have lost 16 actual pounds. But I think, 12 pounds is probably pretty realistic. So I'm feeling great about that. I am feeling, a little more definition. And it feels small, but it does feel noticeable. When I'm showering and stuff, I feel my lats a little bit more. Things are feeling a little bit tighter. So that's good. Now that we've got that out of the way, the bad news is my shoulder is really messed up. I'm going to have to be very, very careful with how I train. And it's been getting more and more agitated. So I'm going to be carefully, working these things and rehabbing it carefully. I've had an injury like this before. And so I'm going to do the things that I've done. I am going to keep working out. I am going to keep using it, but I'm not going to be pressing heavy weights. So we're going to be killing legs still. But as far as, shoulders, chest, we're going to go a little bit easier. So we're going to work on more lighter weight, time under tension, really make sure we're stretching out. So I'm hoping a couple weeks, maybe a month will be good to go on that. So that is the bad news. And that's frustrating because I feel like I'm losing weight, but I feel like I'm just getting smaller. So right now I feel fat, but really small. And being kind of this skinny fat is not a fun place to be at all. But the main point of these next couple months is just weight loss. So it's okay. There's never a good time for an injury, but this is like the least worst time. So I guess this is the best. Never a good time, but this is the best time, if that makes sense. Because since we are worrying more about cardio, legs, core, and diet, I'm okay with taking it a little bit easier on chests and shoulders and stuff like that. So we're going to do what we can do. Today, I am going to do a very light just slow chest workout. we're gonna do some flat bench press. We're gonna do some incline cable press and some incline chest flies just to work on getting a good stretch in. I do want to keep the muscles activated, and I want to keep that shoulder loose without hurting it. So we'll stay pretty light, but we'll do what we can. Anyway, yeah, I'm really encouraged by the weight loss, you guys. I'm feeling good. 16 pounds down. The end goal by the end of February is to get to 220. So let's call it, another 15 pounds in 2 months. Feels very, 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 very realistic to me. And depending on how that goes and how I'm feeling, my energy levels, my testosterone, all that, some fun sort of stuff, we might bump it out for another month and see if we can cut down to 215 or so. So anyway, that's going to be all the talking. Let's get into this workout, blast through it here. And yeah, we're planning to keep working out throughout my vacation time. And I'm going to be eating only 2 meals a day over the holidays, so we'll stay pretty close to our calorie goal. Some days we'll be going over, but it's okay. My maintenance calories right now with the way I'm working out and stuff like that, it's probably 37, probably close to 4,000 calories a day because I'm very active. I'm on my feet all day, doing half an hour of cardio. I'm working out for about an hour. So if I'm doing, 4,000 calories and yeah, that's maintenance, and we're eating only 21 to 24. You can see how the weight loss is working for us. So let's do it, you guys. Okay, unsurprisingly, that felt weak, but I'm feeling okay with it. The 135 felt good. It honestly felt worse than 225 because just loosen it up. I haven't done chest in, I don't know, since my last video, probably 10 days ago, maybe, I don't know, at least a week. But so it felt good loosening it up, and not very many reps here at 225, but that's okay. If I was able to go with a better tempo, I'd easily get double that number of reps. But I wanted to just really be controlled, nice and slow, a little bit of a pause. Yeah, I feel good loosening that up a little bit. Feeling a little bit of a pump. I know that the incline cable press is going to, that'll give us a good pump. So it'll be fun. But overall, I'm happy. I'm feeling encouraged. Even if I can just keep doing this, if I can keep this kind of weight and be able to do this for the next month or two while this kind of rehabs and heals up, this is really encouraging for me. So feeling good. We'll see how the incline bench feels, huh? We're gonna do the same routine on these incline cable presses here. So Same sort of thing. Really slow on the way down. Try and be kind of explosive on the way up. Get some good time under tension. And just like with flat bench over there, I'm not really going entirely to failure because I'm kind of, instead of letting my pecs decide when I'm done, I'm really paying attention to what's going on with this shoulder. So we're lighter weight than we normally do. I'm sure we'll get less reps because we are going a lot slower. But like, you know, when I was over there on 225 on the last one, I definitely could have had more in the tank as far as my chest is concerned. But I'm really like, once this starts feeling a little agitated, I'm gonna rack the weights and let it be what it is. So I don't want to do anything stupid and hurt myself. So yeah, a little bit lighter weight, get some good time under tension, nice stretch, explosive from the bottom. See how we're feeling. Felt pretty good. Nice long set there. I need to remember when I do this stupid incline stuff, man, I got to put some shoes on because socks on carpet when you're trying to brace. That's why you see my legs moving. I'm like, okay, let's see if we can get a way that we're going to hold still here. But we got one more set here, so we'll suck it up for that one. But in the future, freaking put on the shoes, bro. But yeah, feeling good. Feeling, you know, like I'm getting a little bit of a decent pump here. Yeah. It's good to be back hitting a little bit of chest. It's light, feels kind of blah as far as the weight's concerned, but just moving some weight, getting a little bit of a pump, feels good. And I don't know, I'm small, a little bit chubby, but I don't know if it's, you know, on the tiny screen it looks okay. Everything looks better smaller, but you know, I feel like I'm seeing a little bit more definition in my arms over the course of the last month. So really hopeful that by the time we get to the end of February, it's going to be very noticeable. But yeah, losing some weight, being consistent, hitting that cardio 6-7 times a week, getting in the gym about 6 times a week. I'm happy. We're going to hit another set of these, and then we'll do those incline cable flies. We're going to finish up. I got 2 more sets of these, but yeah, we're going to go really light on them. And normally I prefer to get really low on these, but because this kind of stretch is the one that's making me really feel this up in here, we're going to come down still pretty low, but we're not going to bury these out at the bottom. So we'll keep tension up here. And, you know, again, just really, really slow on the way down, explosive up to the top. that is going to wrap it up, you guys. Felt great. About 45 minutes of actual gym time with the cardio and stuff. You know, we're a little over an hour. But that's perfect for me. You know, 45 minutes to an hour of actual lifting time is way better than what I used to do, which was these long, like hour and a half, 2 hour plus workouts, where I feel like this is actually a lot more effective. I'm coming in, busting it out, getting a really good pump, and getting it done. But I'm getting through my exercises or my workouts with energy instead of just being burned out. Like I would do my supersets and stuff. So I would do like, you know, chest and arms in the same day, and I would do it and it'd be these super long workouts and I just was dreading it, took up a ton of time, and it was just way less efficient. So that felt good. One note about those, you know, cable exercises, you know, we all know or think that cable exercises are really good to work on, you know, stability and you know, kind of make sure there's no imbalances and symmetry and whatnot, which I feel that for myself for sure. But you notice it on a totally different level when you're doing it slow. So, I mean, if you're on cables and you're just going, you're doing your flies like this, you know, yeah, it's good. Feels really good. Or let's say, you know, just the cable, you know, the incline press we were doing, okay? So if you do that with a bar, you can just rip it out. Feels really good. On a cable machine, you feel a little bit more stability. You're ripping it out still. But when you slow it down, you feel yourself having to stabilize a lot more. And you end up activating your whole body, man. I was feeling my lats and, you know, my lower back and everything tightening up to keep myself stationary. And that was, you know, that's a really good feeling to know that, hey, I'm just getting a really good, good exercise right now. So, yeah, I feel good. My shoulder, I'm not feeling anything. I mean, anything more than what I was feeling before I started. But yeah, doing those incline exercises is fun. I felt a little bit of the front delts getting a little bit activated there, which is nice because I can't really do shoulders and don't want to try for another week or two at least. So, yeah, man, it feels good to be back in here. It feels good to be down, you know, like, you know, 15 pounds on the scale, 12 pounds in actuality probably. But I'm really happy with the progress, you guys. Holidays coming up. We're going to be going into the new year strong, and we're just going to go forward and kill it. So that's going to be the video for today. But, yeah, I've said it 20 times this video at least, but I feel good. Lightweight, but I feel like I got a good pump and feel like I got a good workout in, which is really good. And I'm glad I'm getting into working out on the weekends more and just being consistent, not making excuses, not BSing myself out of doing what I should do. So you guys, thanks for tuning in. Pick your battles, fight them hard. Don't let the world silence you. Always live loud, and I'll see you in the next video.